Okay, everyone, we're back here with stage 3 of throwing a small bowl. We've done the throwing of the bowl and the trimming of the bowl, and now we're getting ready for stage 3, which is glazing of the bowl and firing it. And I wanted to show you a couple things about the bowl today. Inside the bowl, I have a blue rutile glaze, which is just a bottled Amico glaze. I haven't got to the point of making my own glazes just yet. And I applied that kind of watered down with a paint sprayer. Several coats, probably literally 10 or so. And then after I added the blue rutile, I put in, brushed in a light translucent mint glaze, and then added some clay bits along the side there when the glaze was wet. And the clay bits are literally just bits of glazes and things that, you know, cleaning out of brushes or you know, scraping off countertops and things like that. And I just keep all those in a little bucket and or a little container rather, and then you just kind of sprinkle them on, you know, like a spice almost. And I'm hoping that what will happen when this piece is fired is that all these little glaze bits will be little bursts of color. They'll run down into the bowl on the inside, that sort of thing. So I'll be anxious to see what that looks like when I fire it. On the outside, I did something kind of different. On the outside of the bowl, I used a brown B3 brown clay that I had reduced down into slip, kind of rubbed it on the outside of the bisqueware, kind of like almost a stain. I intentionally let it collect on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that well, but intentionally kind of let that brown clay kind of collect in the grooves and things in the bottom of the piece, and then wiped some of it away just to kind of give it a real rustic look. And then obviously you can see here on the side I just painted some Japanese or Chinese symbols, just kind of freehand. They don't mean anything that I know of, at least. They're just decoration, intended to look somewhat Asian, giving it an Asian flair. And that's it. I didn't put any glaze or anything on the outside of the bowl. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire that, see what that looks like, and probably what I'll want to do after I fire it at once is I will probably want to put a clear coat of glaze on the outside and refire it. But I tend to be careful and would rather fire the piece multiple times rather than putting the clear coat on with the chance that I might mess up the decoration that I did with the slip. So the next step then obviously is to load this into the kiln. Okay, we are in the kiln room. The lighting is poor in here, so I apologize if the video doesn't come out really nicely. This is a piece I already have in the kiln. Here is our bowl, and I'm going to take that, put that down into the kiln. It's very dark. I'm sure you can't see that well on the video. And we will finish loading this kiln, and you know what? We'll see what happens to the bowl. I will videotape the kiln opening, and you'll see it when I see it, and we'll see what happens.